Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Oh, Tuesday morning. Oh, yeah. Thought it was warming up. Boy, I was wrong. It's 28 outside right now. It's not better than what it has been. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Apologize about not being here yesterday, but, after helping Red Dirt with his 24-hour stream, man, yesterday I was just wasted. I didn't think when I was planning this out on Sunday, I didn't think I was going to make it Monday, and I slept like a rock. I slept like a rock all day yesterday. But we're back this morning. We are live, and I hope y'all are doing well. This morning, we're continuing on with our little adventures here in space, doing some more space freight, see what kind of trouble we can get into. And let's try to avoid the pirates, shall we? Let's see what's available to us already this morning. I did get on a little bit over the weekend. Well, yeah, actually yesterday. Upgraded the weapons just a hair, because we need to do something to make our ship a little bit more defensible. Okay, we got to make sure we got our full cargo capacity here of 96 units. Looks like we got 3 boom time going the same way. So we're going to take this one. Got 96 units. Okay, we picked up 72. Just want to confirm. Okay, we've got room for 24 more. I almost said 26. Got room for 24 more. And we'll go ahead and grab this one that's actually going to the same location. Makes it a lot easier. Hey, good morning, Riven. How are you doing? Morning, sir. Really? Morning, Mr. Gasalot. Good morning to you too, Riven. How are you doing this morning? Man, right off the bat, you start me off. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Maybe cold water was not the best choice to make on a cold morning, especially when I don't think our heater is working right. But how are you doing this morning, Riven? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great weekend, sir. Doing all right? How about yourself? I am doing great this morning. Still not fully awake yet, but we are doing a lot better than we were yesterday at this time. Yes, sir. Oh, so let's see. Need to come up over here to our galactic map and set our destination. Otherwise, we will be flying through the stars and just going nowhere. Yes, sir. Doing good. Our weekend was spent helping Red Dirt with his 24-hour stream. And I can't tell you what else I did the rest of Sunday. I know after it was over, I slept for about 3 hours. Wife woke me up to eat, and that's about all I can remember. That's about all I can remember. Even part of yesterday was a big blur. I'm too old for the 24-hour streams. When I was younger, I could sit up all night, no problem at all, go to work the next day, take a quick little 20-minute nap at lunch, and I was good. And I can't do that anymore. My body just reminds me over and over again, I'm not a spring chicken. I'm paying for it too. I'm paying for it. Jambo J. Jambo J is our destination. We got two halls going up on over here who are going to the same spot. Hopefully we're going to try to keep from flying our engines apart today. Hopefully we'll be able to make it without exploding somewhere. Can't give Imfried anything to clip us with. Good morning, Dilly. Thank you very much for the host, sir. I hope you had a great weekend. I guess game sounds might be nice, just a little bit. See, told y'all I wasn't awake yet. I'm trying. I'm trying. Checking our ranks here. Trade rate broker at 88%. Explorer rank. We got to do some more exploring. We have to do some more exploring. Bank account's looking a little lean at 51 million. Need to do something about that too. My last big purchase was actually this ship. Cost of the ship wasn't bad. The cost of the upgrades I put on it though added up very quickly. I do like this ship. It's got some good quick maneuverability. I just wish the braking thrusters were a little bit faster, a little bit more powerful. I just about have her to where I can flip her on a dime too. All right. Yes, ma'am. I got a delivery for you. I just need you to sign this form, please. Okay, I'm standing by. We're waiting. That was a good quick million right off the bat. Oops. While we're here, let's see what we got. No, I'm not donating to your cause. Oh. Oh, that would look good. How much was that contract for again? 1.3 million? Hey. Let's get out of here before the pirates find us. Ooh. Doing a quick little escape from the station. Rosh Enterprise. We're just going to fly in a random direction right now. Try to get out of the shipping lanes just a little bit. Now we turn toward our destination. Oh, I forgot that we were doing do that. I forgot it was a planetary thing. Good morning, Miss Raikou Spirit. How are you doing today, ma'am? I hope you are doing well. Welcome in. Hope you had a great weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in another fantastic commander from the Elite Dangerous community, Miss Raikou Spirit. If you don't know who she is, please click that link, go over, give her a follow. Leave her notification bell alone. Make sure you tell her Astro sent you over. How are you doing this morning, ma'am? Hope you are doing well. And welcome in. Welcome in. Very well, thank you. You're quite welcome. And yes, ma'am, we did. We had a fantastic weekend. Had a fantastic one. Helping my buddies on a 24-hour stream and still had time to have some fun. A lot of fun. Okay, we're just spinning around right up over here now, going to Rosh Enterprise. Drop off this nice little load of stuff here. Oh, well, thank you. I had to change it just a little bit. I had one. I thought it was cute last night when I was thinking about it, and this morning it was like, no, that don't sound right. That just did not sound right. I guess that's what happens when I try to come up with things while I'm half asleep. But we're going to come in gracefully to this little world. See if we can get a little bit closer than what we have been lately. We've been having little issues. I did try a planetary landing last night, and it did not go well. Hey, Ben Luton, how are you doing this morning? Welcome aboard, Commander. Trying to come in gracefully and gently. Just thinking, I'm a leaf on the wind. Busy at work, but still enough time for some Twitch. Well, thank you for stopping in. I do appreciate it. Turn on night vision helps with landing on dark planets. Yes, ma'am. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. That station looks absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I think I went to go land in a planet last night. I fell asleep somewhere during re-entry, and I did a belly flop. I think I fell asleep with my finger on the throttle control. It's kept me right on going. I woke up when I heard a big thump. Then I got to where I wasn't sure if that was me, the dogs, or what, walking around all startled. Oh man, you must have been tired. No, ma'am, I didn't. You know, shields were gone, a little bit of hull damage, but we were still able to get to our destination, and thankfully, I was able to repair. Hey, exactly, exactly. I've got I've got one ship I've got built strictly for speed, and I've even ripped the shields off of it. I call it my little puddle jumper. It's a fast mover just to jump from system to system. All right, we got another one here somewhere, I think. Yep, there we go. Conway Dock. Okay, we are going to unlock our destination so we can get up in space a lot faster. Here we go. Now we go back to our system. Wait till we get a little bit higher before we turn around. As a kid, I always wanted to go into space. Always. Good buddy of mine, his son just turned 11. Surprised me one day, started to talk about all the stuff in space, and I immediately, for his birthday this year, got him a telescope. One day, help his knowledge of space grow. Had to do it. I'd always wanted a telescope when I was a kid, but I never got one. So I wanted to make sure he could. He was so excited about it. Sorry, one of my dogs under my desk decided to start moving the bed around, and decided my foot was more comfortable than the bed, apparently. Believe me, I'm glad she don't weigh 100 pounds. I just wanted to help advance his knowledge of the stars. And he was surprised me. He was telling me about compositions of asteroids and comets. And that was pretty good. He is smart as a whip. He is very smart as a whip. Telescope is kind of an investment. When you're young, you can watch stars later in life. Yeah, but I don't think his dad will be careful that that doesn't happen. But yes, I know. I think that was the reason why my parents didn't get me one. This one had an attachment where he could hook his cell phone up to it and he could take pictures of everything that he sees. And I can't wait to see what he sees. I, I cannot see. Oh, sorry, tongue tied this morning. Can't wait to see what he can, uh, what, what he could see through it. Okay, words are hard this morning. Words are very hard this morning. I think my little speech impediment is starting to kick in, unfortunately. I was about to say the station looked a little strange, but it just occurred to me. I still got night vision on. Dropping off their stuff. Hey, good morning, Silver Architect. How are you doing this morning, sir? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you had a great weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in Silver Architect 78, another one of my good friends and a commander to Elite Dangerous. How are you doing this morning, sir? Hope you are doing well. See, Silver, I caught myself. I almost said the wrong thing right there. I almost said the wrong thing. But I did catch it. I did catch it. Caught it at the last minute, but I did catch it. Yeah, I'm getting tongue twisted. My it comes out really when I'm tired. When I'm really tired, it really starts to make itself known. So I just have to be careful what I say because my brain knows what it wants to say, but the words don't come out properly. my OAP status. And I'm tired right now, so it's kicking in. And my wife, I have to get her up a little bit earlier this morning because she has to go to have her first of the 2 COVID vaccines because she's at high risk for her asthma and bronchitis. So it's going to be a pretty long day for me. Hopefully she won't have some side effects like are supposed to be occurring with it, because I've got friends who had some side effects, and I know a couple other people who had absolutely none, so I'm hoping she don't. We've got that going on today. I've got one dog I've got to keep an eye on because she was kind of sick yesterday, who has decided to lay on the bed and not put my head on her pillows. She's got her butt on my pillows instead. We'll be flipping that one over. And most of the time when she lays on the bed, she's got her head on my pillow. She's got the covers pulled up to just under her front legs, and she lays there like a human and she just sleeps. And today she's laying on top of the covers and her butt's on my pillow. I don't want to know. I don't. I mean, she's a little sweetheart, but that's not exactly what I was expecting to see when I turned around just then. That's the reason why I had to do a double take. My dog's been loving it out in the backyard. It's warmed up. Squirrels are out. They've got something to bark at now. Besides me, birds, the leaves blowing in the wind. I don't think it's your pillow anymore. No. She's the spoiled one. Excuse me. She has her own pillow on the bed. She has her own pillow on the bed. And she'll drag it on the floor and she'll drag it wherever she wants it. When she wants to lay down, that's where she'll be. Sometimes she curls up on it. Other times she just lays on the floor with her head on it. I've never seen her lay down with her butt on it before, though. But that was my pillow. I'll probably give her that one, and she can't have my pillowcase, though. I can't believe she's laying like that. I've never seen her lay like that before. And she's out like a light. Most time in the mornings when I'm getting up streaming, she's dragged her pillow to the corner of the bed and she's laying down and she's watching Star Trek The Next Generation because I put it on for noise for him. Not this morning. Not this morning. Let's see what's here. I know I got one more. 520 superconductors. I wish I could carry that, but I can't yet. Not yet. Oh, I'll go ahead and donate 50,000 to your cause. Be nice to y'all. Just being nice. We're going to take that one, though. I think I just took one with the long destination. Oh, wish I had looked at it, but oh well. Going to Erd. Let's see who wants what. Okay. Secondary contract available for you. They want 50,000 credits. And the Sheriff's Association here where I live, they're like that. My wife donated one time to them. And then all of a sudden we started getting phone calls for all kinds of law enforcement donation charities. If it wasn't them, it was the phone calls, even in the middle of the night. Your vehicle's warranty is about to expire. I hate to tell them, it expired a couple of years ago. We had to put blocks on our phones to make sure that we didn't get those calls anymore. Because she got frantic one day and came in there and said, our vehicle extended coverage is about to expire. We need a new one. No, we don't. She just looked at me. She goes, why? It's like, my truck's 7 years old. I can still repair most of it myself. I told her, your truck's a little bit older. If something happens to it that's major, we'll just trade it in and get you a new one. She's bad because she always gets these text messages for, you've won this great, fantastic vacation somewhere exotic that she always wanted to go. Oh, honey, we won. No, we didn't. No. It's kind of like the emails. You do not have a Nigerian prince uncle who passed away and left you $5.4 million that you have to pay $5,000 in taxes to receive. I remember she opened up one email one day about a supposed Amazon delivery, and she clicked on the link. It's a good thing she don't really do anything on her computer except Facebook, email. She said all these weird little pop-ups started coming up on her screens, walked up in there, looked at it, and I looked at her. Said, have you clicked on something recently you shouldn't have? Well, Amazon said we had a delivery come. No, we don't. No. No. Before I put Norton through it, I ran it through malware bytes. Came up with over 1,000 different little programs for malware. So I don't know really how many things she ever clicked on. So it was actually easier just to wipe her computer and reinstall the operating system. She wanted to come in here and play my computer while I was working on hers. It's like, nope, nope. Can't do that. Can't do that. I love my wife, even though I talk bad about her cooking, but sometimes, though, sometimes. Scan the cargo holds. There's nothing in it. Thing to pull out properly at the right time, and there we go. I don't think I've got anything in my cargo holds. Nope. Didn't think so. Did not think so. Excuse me one moment. Apologize about that. I had to clear my throat just a little bit. We're going to give them their luxurious little gear. We're going to take our money, and then we are going to actually go back to our home system and then just go get some stuff that they need. Good, quick money. That kind of warning would have been nice to know, before they actually got to me, but that's okay. We'll forgive them this time. We'll forgive them this time. On the Matley Hive, that's the way that's said. An independent communist system. Been to the station before. I need to go see my agent again real soon too, my engineer. Who was it? Todd with the blasters. Yeah, I need to go see him. Flying past too many of our stations. This is a bad day for flying the friendly skies. Forgot when I got interdicted. They broke me out of the Super Cruise assist, so I'm just flying on, not paying attention. We just buzz on by it. We're just giving a scenic tour. Yeah, that's it. Giving the freight the scenic tour. Over here real quick. Seeing which system it's going to, which station. Yeah, welcome in everybody. Hope everybody had a great weekend and are doing fantastic. Hope you all were able to get out and have some fun. Today's Tuesday, but I wasn't here yesterday, so you know, with all the lockdowns, everybody's got to get out of the house. They've got to do something. Just got to do something. Out here in Kansas, they're starting to lift a lot of the restrictions now. My wife's happy about that. She can get out of the house. She went and got her hair done the other day. She was happy about that. Let's see, Friday, I took the dogs to the dog park for a while, let them all run around and play. They made some nice new friends, and Sadie tried to steal another dog's toy. Every time he tried to get it away from her, she'd growl at him. She don't normally growl. So I had to go up over there and take it away from her, and then she played chase because she didn't want me to have it. She's just a big old baby. But she's a daddy's girl. Always got to hop up, give hugs. That's the way she always gives love. She always wants to give everybody hugs. She don't give kisses. She likes the hugs. She hops up on you. You bend down. She puts her little head right up against yours. Rests her head on your shoulder. And after a few seconds on one shoulder, she wants to put her head on the other side. They had a good time. They had a lot of fun. I got out of the house for a little while, was able to relax outside, the nice warm air. We're going to turn this one in here and see what all they need from this station. don't know what it is by supporting the Confederacy by delivering 5,520 units of bio waste. Who wants to take your bio waste? I don't know if I want that in my cargo hold. Oh, I can't pass that one up. I can't pass that one up. 1.4 million. I know it's going to take 2 trips. It's going to take 3 trips. We got outfitting. We got outfitting. Okay. Let's see if I can strip something else real quick. Get an extra little cargo hold in there. See how much more I could squeeze in. This way, instead of 3 trips, we can make it 2. Uh, yeah, we can make it 2. I'm not sure why I had that extra little fuel tank in there. I have no idea. I don't remember. I make temporary little changes for long distance runs and I forget to put things back. And I cannot remember why I had it in there. I guess it's been in there for a while. I get the first of the 2 loads out of the way. We're heading to the mines. We're going to turn off Super Cruise Assist. Try to exit the shipping lanes a little bit. just to try to avoid any issues. Just to try to avoid issues. Winging back up. Surprised they haven't taken my pilot license away today. Probably waiting for me to get through with this load before they do it. I am just flying past everything. Absolutely everything. They're going to bust me down to recruit, give me a learner's permit, and tell me I can't fly unless I got another seasoned pilot on board with me. Yep. I could see that one coming. $104 that we do have. I do a fast launch to get away from the system. I head back to Tarn Orbital, pick up the rest of the load, bring it back here for the quick payout. Such a lovely night to be out flying amongst the stars. When I was a kid, I had a marble that looked just like that. It's one of my shooters. That thing won me a lot of games. It won me a lot of games. Also won me a lot of marbles too. Still have it in the other room. My grandma packed all my marbles away as I was getting older. She realized I wasn't playing them anymore. And that automatic broadcast system said, "Fly smart, fly safe." I was waiting for shop at S-Mart from the Evil Dead. I've always loved that movie. My wife thought it was a big joke. And she got mad because I told her she didn't have taste. Okay, this is the last of it. Actually, my wife's got good taste. She's the one who decorated the house. And she has done so much over the years. She's got some good taste. Only thing I ever wondered sometime about was why she picked me. Because I am a lucky man to have her. Very lucky. Yep. I met her at Mardi Gras one year. Hey, good morning, Twin Cam. How are you doing today, sir? Welcome in. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in another great friend of the stream, Mr. Twin Cam Gaming, one of our farm sim experts. If you don't know who he is, please click that link, go over, give him a follow, leave his notification bell alone. Make sure you tell him Astro sent you over. How you doing this morning, Cam? Doing well, thanks. Good, good. Glad to hear it, sir. Glad to hear it. We just doing a few little cargo runs this morning. Trying to shake the rust off after not playing for a couple days. You had a phasmophobia in real life last night? I promise you it wasn't me. I was not in your house scaring you. Okay? It was not me. What'd you have going on? What did you have going on? As I've already told people about the viewers about the 1900s period lady who walks past a couple of our windows and then just disappears. I'm kind of curious to know what you have to say. I want to hear this. Was it noise? Was it lights? Was it the sound of footsteps with nobody being there? Had a few minor electromagnetic things, and then the ghost boss. Really? Hey, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. You know, we had a plantation home down in Louisiana that when everybody got near this one staircase to take pictures, because it's a beautiful staircase, there was always a little boy there in about 1880 period dress. And he was always sitting on the stairs, or he was always standing with the group or behind the group. And people would always question who the little boy was if he got separated from another tour group. And they realized that that was the little boy who used to live at that house, at the plantation home, and that he had died from scarlet fever, yellow fever, and that he was always in the photographs, and he was always holding a red ball, something that looked like a red ball. That was supposedly his favorite toy. Yep. We've had a few things making noises in the past. The smell of perfume that nobody wears, and the door unlocking and opening itself. Oh man, that is freaky. That is freaky. Oh, we've never had anything like that in this house. We just have her. She just walks past 2 windows and she never passes by the third. First time I saw her, I ran outside thinking it was somebody who just needed help. And then I realized that the dress period was all wrong. I just kind of had a cold chill go down my back. Never seen or heard anything in the house, but the dogs every now and then kind of freak out, standing there all barking and growling at one spot where there's nobody there. Hey, good morning, Nightmare. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you had a great weekend, sir. Oh, let's see what we got. Uh, Bogo, we got a Timbala, we got one station who wants me to haul bio waste away. We got another one who wants me to take it back to the station who probably wants to get rid of it. Go grab this. Oh, and this twin cam was in the bathroom and something knocking at the bathroom door, but nobody was in the house. You know, now that you said that one, we have had, and it's going to sound weird, we've had the sound of something scratching on the back door, like we accidentally left one of the dogs outside, and nothing there. But it was a definite sound of claws on the door, so we were wondering if one of our dogs that had passed away was coming back to visit. Because that's always what they used to do, was lightly claw at the door just to let us know that they were there. The X-Files theme comes to mind. Yeah. Yeah, it does. You know, that the cold chill that runs down your spine when something's just not right. but you can't put a finger on it. Yeah. I'm good. Gonna do some background preparations for tonight while I listen to you. All right, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1204 light seconds. Yeah, that's not too bad. Grab that stuff. Let's see, which one is... Okay, we didn't have a boom, so we'll go to Timbala first. But yeah, we haven't had much of anything like that in the house other than the scratching at the back door, the woman walking past the windows and disappearing. Now, after my grandpa passed, we knew he was in the house because whenever he couldn't sleep at night, he'd always go sit on a leather couch to go read. And he'd always turn on the light switch, and it's one of the older switches, so it always made a popping sound when it clicked in place. So about a week or two after he passed away, I was having problems sleeping one night, and all of a sudden I heard that click. And the couch cushion he always sat in had a small tear, so when he'd sit down on it, it was leather, you'd always hear the air escape out that little hole. Well, I heard that. Knowing that nobody else was in the house, my grandmother was asleep, grabbed the flashlight, grabbed the gun, went in the other room. There's nobody there. But apparently it woke her up too because she also heard it. So we were just sitting there kind of smiling in comfort, knowing that my grandfather was there. And there was one night that she was sick and she couldn't call out to me, and there was a cold hand that touched me in the center of the back. And I went to go check on her, and I still had kind of like a red mark in the shape of a handprint where I was touched. So we knew he came to visit. He woke me up because she needed help. Yeah. The only experience I've had was when I was 5 years old. I just had an arm reach out and thin it. Oh. It's enough to scare the hell out of a kid. Every now and then, when I was a kid growing up, I would hear... The only way to describe it is I would hear voices. My parents, of course, thought I was loony, but I was hearing voices. It wasn't all the time, and it was only in certain locations. My grandma always believed I had the, as she called it, the gift that I could hear the part of spirits. She didn't really believe much in ghosts until that incident with that we believe my grandfather came to visit that night. But she believed I had something special. It was freaky because it wasn't all the time, and it was never the same voice. It did. My mom could only think it was my grandfather who died before I was born. Yeah. One of the places I would hear them would be at the cemetery where my great grandparents were buried. And how was it? My great grandfather died 3 years before I was born. My great grandmother died, I think it was 6 months after I was born. So I don't remember them. Well, I don't remember her. It's well too early. And there was one time I had a dream about this woman. And it was something about the dream that was so vivid because it was at my grandparents' house. And I told my grandmother about it and I described the woman to her. And it was her mother. Because she pulled out an old photograph and showed it to me. And I'd never seen the photo before. I had never seen the photo before. But it was her. It was like I said, my dad thought I was just nuts. My mom, she didn't know really what to believe. Oh, every now and then we see a. Only way to describe it is a white and a black orb that every now and then just kind of breaks through the house right beside us. We think that's our dogs that passed away. They just come to visit. Because when you see the orbs, the other dogs all go crazy. When I first moved up here to Kansas, my grandmother had never been here. Um, she passed away 30 days after I moved up here. She had never been here. And there was one day that I was watching my dog. She always patted him a certain way. Okay. She always petted him a certain way because she always kind of petted him heavy handed. So he'd always kind of close his eyes and duck his head whenever she would. Well, one day we were watching him. He was just sitting down. He turned around, looked down the hallway like he always did. He sat down, and then all of a sudden we started watching him. He was closing his eyes and putting his head down like she was patting him on top of the head. My wife and I both looked at each other, and she goes, "What's wrong with your dog?" It's like my grandmother used to pat him, and every time she did, that's how he'd behave. She goes, "But your grandma was never here." It's like, I don't get it, but apparently she is. And he did it off and on at times, but he'd always sit down like he always did for her because he never jumped on her. He was always real calm. Oh, she was a true little Cajun woman. Yep. She might have been about 5'3", but I tell you what, you tick that woman off, she might as well have been about Imfried's height of 6'6". Because she did not hold her tongue. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, sir. Yeah, we get a few orbs every now and then. Medium says they're. Yeah, let's see. Well, that's actually what I was about to do, but thank you for sending me that message. I never would have known otherwise. Oh, yeah. Our cat stops suddenly and just stares at the front door. You know, they always said spirits walk among us. They have always said that. But something like doors pushing open, the electromagnetic and that voice box, that would freak me out. I probably wouldn't stay in the house at that point. Even though I heard the voices as a kid in certain areas, I think if I heard them today, it would just, figure that knock I had on the head back in 90 when I had my car accident, it finally just broke something inside me. We are going to get into something big here. Occasionally, we've had other things go on around here. Just something you put down right beside you that just disappears. I was working on something on the kitchen counter one day. I put a screwdriver down, it disappeared. Still never found it. Don't know where it is. Infree, thank you very much for the host, sir. Good morning. Welcome in. Hope you had a great weekend. Yeah, put the screwdriver down. It just up and disappeared. We've never found it. It's been 2 years now. We still don't know where it is. I put it down and I thought my wife walked by and had picked it up and I just wasn't paying attention because I was focusing on whatever it is I was working on. She goes, I haven't been in the kitchen. Okay. Go miss and then reappear somewhere else days or weeks later. Yeah. The screwdriver still never turned up. We don't know where it is. It's part of a set and, that hook is still empty. So we don't know. We have absolutely no idea. My wife just thinks I lost it. Won't admit to it, but no. Good morning and good night. I'm off to bed. Was playing Valheim with Eric and nodded off on him. All right, Emfrey, thank you for stopping in, sir. You take it easy. You have yourself a good rest. And ladies and gentlemen, Emfrey 2010 is another good friend of the stream. If you don't know who he is, please click that link, go over, give him a follow, leave his notification bell alone, and make sure you tell him Astro sent you over. You take it easy, sir. You have yourself a good rest. We'll talk to you later on. Yeah, you know, about the thing with the dogs that we lost. Let's see. Sassy always used to do something where we would wash dishes that she would always lean against our leg to let us know that she was there. Always. And after we lost her, we realized that something wasn't right. That every now and then we kind of feel something there, and we'd be washing dishes one day, and every now and then we feel something brush against our leg, lean into us. You know, we were here messing around on our computer. It would be the same thing, where we would feel her. Okay, I am just completely off my rocker today. Where she would just bump our leg just to let us know she was there. That's what she always enjoyed doing. You know, she just wanted us to reach down and pet her. Every now and then we still feel that. Bo was a big, heavy dog. He would get in bed and he would shake the whole bed. And when he'd lay down beside you, he'd throw himself hard against you. Well, feel that too sometimes. So we kind of know that they're there. Good morning, Blazing Butterfly. How are you doing this morning, ma'am? Hope you are doing well. Welcome in. Let me grab this little container here real quick. Okay. Yes, I know your mission critical message. Hurry up and race it back over here to us. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. Just give me a minute. Okay. Closing cargo scoop. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome in another good friend of the stream, Miss Blazing Butterfly 13. My buddy M3 2010's wife. Great girl, fantastic streamer. Please click that link, go over, check her out, give her a follow, leave her notification bell alone. Make sure you tell her Astro sent you over. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. You are quite welcome. You are quite welcome. And I will make sure to add you to the auto shout out list. Actually, I need to update it and put a few other people's names on there who are always coming in. Everybody I recommend are fantastic content creators. They are great. Very entertaining, energetic, always engaging chat. And I always highly recommend to everybody go check them out. But I've got quite a few people I need to add to it and update it. Yes. Yeah, I need to update the list as well. I always forget. Yeah. I always try to keep it updated with everybody who comes in. everybody who's always here quite a bit. And just my way of thanking everybody for coming in, and like I said, I watch them sometimes, and if I enjoy the way they engage chat, if they're not ignoring everything, if they're not talking, I mean, those are the people I don't normally go back to. But everybody who engages chat and always has a smile on their face and happy, even when they've got a bad day, they've got a smile on their face. You know, they create good content, engaging chat, always talking about what they're doing. Those are the people I come back to watch because it's entertaining. You know, I'm not there for the game. I don't care about what game they're playing. I keep coming back for them. I always come back for them. Oop, 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 oop. Nope, 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 nope. We don't want those out. We do not want those out. Looks hostile. We are friendly. I said friendly. I didn't say anything about. I did not say anything about alert status. I did not. I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't think I did. Okay. That's why I always have time for the RDN. Like I said, I don't think I said red alert. And I'm closing the weapons pods, and then all of a sudden they open back up again. No, no, that's not what we want. We are friendly. We are friendly. We are very friendly. Okay, that was a surprise. At least I didn't accidentally hit the button to fire. Right back, you take. All right, Twin Cam. So, Miss Blazing Butterfly, have you had your cup of coffee yet? Started to wake up? Or are you still having to brew it and still trying to rub the sleep out of your eyes? Kind of like what I'm trying to do right now. My wife looked at me and she went to go pick what she thought was a dog hair off the top of my collar one day, and it was just a wild hair that was attached. She yanked. Didn't do it slowly either. She just yanked. She needs to be careful. I might start yanking some of the wild hair she has on her arm. Had to wake a kiddo quick and trying to make coffee yet? I miss watching my son grow up because of the divorce. I do remember when he came up over to stay with me, though, that he never did wake up easy. He never did. We, I could almost always wake him up, though, by cooking bacon and bringing it in there. The smell just woke him up. Of course, I was about the same way as a kid. I like to sleep. Come there with bacon, I was up. I was up in a flash. Ooh, cobalt. We'll take that one. I never liked to sleep, get up. I was always a morning person. Sorry, never was a morning person. I hated everything about the morning. I hated everything about getting up to go to school. Oh, I forgot I'm still carrying clothing. Hated it all. Then when I got in high school, it was like, couldn't wait to go to school. More of hanging with friends. I had good grades at the classes that I liked, and the ones I didn't like were, eh. I always liked science, history, and math. Those were always my best subjects. English was okay. There were too many rules for me. Welcome back, Cam. Welcome back, sir. You're welcome. You are welcome. Okay, so we are going. Don't know why I looked over there. I knew it wasn't going to work. We're going to deliver our cobalt delivery. Quick delivery, something somebody's in a hurry for whatever reason. I do not care. It's not my concern. It's not my concern because I am just the delivery boy. That's all I am. That's all I am. It's in my cargo hold. I'm bringing it. Our motto is, oh crap, 102,000 light seconds. Our motto is, you call, we haul. Yeah, I should have known something was up with that one for that price. Wait a minute. Okay. Yep. That's right. That is right. My fault. Reading things wrong. My middle son was always hard to wake up for school. Getting your COVID jab tomorrow. Need to have it, but not looking forward to it. You know, Cam said earlier, my wife is getting hers today. She's getting her first one today. You know, she needs it for asthma and bronchitis, so she's at a high risk. We've always taken the utmost care whenever we left the house. And we always kept our mask on when we enter a store. We had bottles of Purell in our vehicles to make sure we always, keeping our hands clean. We've done our best to avoid it, always. And we did have a risk one time where we thought I did come down with it because I was having a pain in, it was last summer, it was a pain in the right side of my chest. It felt like a weight. But I just had a mild case of pneumonia, according to the doctor, but he still told me to keep an eye on it. And it cleared up. Everything was good. Didn't develop into anything worse. But we've taken extreme precautions. Because she can't She can't get it. She can't. But she was waiting for it, and she's finally got the call. So she's kind of happy. She's aware of the side effects. She's nervous about those. So I have a feeling it's going to be a long, long night tonight. But Blazing and Blazing Butterfly. In the service, we always had people that were hard to wake up when it was time for watch, like the 0200 watch. It's always good. We knew a way to get people up. They always grabbed their big toe and twisted, but you always had to be quick to get out of the way because most of the time they kicked. Woke people up. I remember there was one guy that I had problems waking up to relieve me, and Patty also Deck came down with me, and we went down to go wake the guy up again. It was the third time to wake him up. And he walked over there, he grabbed his big toe, he twisted, and he ordered him to get out of his rack because he was supposed to be on watch. He was livid. He was livid. Yep. Wouldn't exactly recommend that with your kids, though, because that's extremely painful. It's very painful. Yeah, I had it done to me once. It's very painful. Yeah, this twin cam is available to her MS. Yeah. Yeah, and you see that's the key thing about the side effects though, is that some people have side effects, some people don't. We're just worried about her because she does have a couple allergies. So we're just hoping it's nothing. One of my good friends who works for one of the medical services down in Baton Rouge, she said the first shot, she was fine with the first shot. The second shot was the one that knocked her for a loop. She said for about a week she had a bad rash around the entire area where she had the injection. You okay? Muscle soreness, joint pain. It's like, great. My arthritis will love that one. She had nausea for a couple days. She couldn't eat. She was running a fever. She goes after a week, though, it all just cleared up. It's like one day she just woke up, it was all gone. She's like, okay. Yeah, Cam, a bucket of cold water always works too. I've been woke up that way before too. I think that was supposed to be more of a joke, but I wanted to kill somebody after they dumped a bucket of ice water on me. Yeah. Not to mention that was a brand new mattress that they did it on too. I hadn't had it about 10 days yet. Yeah, it took a while to dry that one out. Yeah. My grandpa's way of waking people up worked well. Grab the big toe and pull them out of bed. Yeah, that would work too. We always twisted. It was always quicker to get them up. You got a faster reaction. Like I said, you had to watch their feet because they'd almost kick you in the face. It was effective. It was very effective. It was very effective. All right, Leo, got to shoot off. Miss Cece's calling, been awesome. Thank you. All right, Cam, you take it easy, sir. We'll catch you later on. You have yourself a good day. Thank you for stopping in. He was a hard sleeper. I am too at times. There are times where I just lay down and it's like I'm a log. I don't wake up till whenever I decide to wake up. Yes, sir, Twin Cam. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Greatly appreciate it. But man, when I'm sick, all I want to do is sleep and stay in bed. I don't want to be bothered. I don't. And that's what my wife says. I'm normally the big grouchy bear because I just want to be left alone. That's all I want. She says there's other times when I'm really tired that I just lay down. I'm dead to the world. And she thought one night I had actually passed away because she goes, "You weren't snoring like normal." She goes, "I couldn't even see your chest going up and down." It's like, "Well, what did you do?" She goes, "I slapped you in the face till you finally woke up and looked at me like I was crazy." Yeah. It's not a holler. She says, "When I get like that, it's like the sleep of the dead." We ever gonna get out of this one? Maybe easier to just submit. Pretty much my cup of coffee. Yeah. And my wife says sometimes it's just sleep of the dead. I just lay there, I just pass out, and I do not move until I get up the next day. She wonders sometimes how I can do it. It's not like I do it on purpose. I'm just tired. Because every now and then, with seasonal change, like what's going on outside right now, I don't sleep well at night. I don't sleep well during the day. When exhaustion hits me, that's when it's time for me to lay down and go to bed. And it could be anywhere between an hour and a half of heavy sleep to 12 hours. Just depends upon how bad my body needs the rest. My son got a call last night, one of his former coworkers. Oh man, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I had a buddy like that in the Navy. Guy's name was Zendash. This guy taught me everything I needed to know that they didn't teach me in boot camp or A school. Great guy. He got out, what, maybe 8 months after I joined the ship. But he and I kept writing back and forth to each other. We lost contact for a while. And I went to go look him up and I could never find him. And then finally, sometime last year, I found him. He had passed away about a year and a half before. He was he was an amazing guy. They had screwed up my record pay one year. I mean my records one year to where my pay was hosed. So I didn't get paid for about a month. And We were going to Treasure Island. We were offloading our weapons to get ready to go in dry dock. So we were going to stay in San Francisco for about 3 or 4 days. He knew I didn't have money. We ended up going out together. It's like, come on, go to the bar. We'll have some drinks. It's like, and I can't do that. I got you cash. He goes, I got you covered. When you get paid again, you'll pay it forward. Well, he did. He did. He got me drunk in San Francisco. And when they finally got my records fixed up right, and I finally got pay, I paid him back every damn penny. And then some. Trying to console him on the story of what happened. It's always hard. He just all of a sudden, Sindash all of a sudden just turned to a free spirit. He and his wife decided to travel wherever the whim hit them. And they just took off and went. So they did a lot of traveling right before he passed away, and he wasn't sick. He just happened one night. He taught me a lot about things, including a lot about myself that I didn't know. He was a great guy. He really was. He was a trip, though. He always kept getting us in trouble. I mean, I know I was bad because trouble always found me, but he helped, and I didn't need that much help. And he took me out one time. He introduced me to this girl, and she and I hit it off, and we started dating. Come to find out, it was our commander's daughter, and he knew it. I was like, told him, I didn't know. And when the commander found out that I was dating his daughter, he was not happy. He was not happy at all. And he ordered me not to see her again, but we were kind of questioning whether that was a lawful order or not. And she ended up getting ticked off because I did break it off with her eventually. And he got mad then because I broke off the relationship with his daughter and decided to give me every crap job he could find on the ship. And then I became sufficient enough rank, and the guys who were under me, they got every crap job I was given. I just let it all roll downhill. And And the whole time all this was going on while he was there, he was just laughing. He was just laughing. Okay. So I had set him up on a blind date too. The woman was 58, and she knew it was a joke. She was just going along with it. Man, he came back from his date. He was so hot. And I was sitting there laughing at him, going, Commander's daughter. Always remember the commander's daughter. You can't hit me. And then you just busted out laughing. He said he got so mad at me for what I did that he was cussing me at the dinner table that night, but he was trying to be polite to her because he didn't realize it was a setup. And finally, she confessed to him that it was all a joke, that she was in on it. Man, he was hot. Oh, he was hot. I thought it was just payback. I mean, there were so many other things that we did that the only thing I could say is I'm surprised that we weren't thrown in civilian jail and then the naval brig. That's how much trouble he always got us into. Come to find out, he wasn't like that until he and I hooked up together, became friends. You know, all through my life, I've never had a lot of people that I could really call friend. To me, the friend is always somebody who's there no matter what. There through thick and thin, and will be there no matter what's going on in their life. So I'm always careful about. I cherish my friends, and I'm very protective of them. I always have been, because I'm always careful about who I trust and who I tell certain things to. Because I've had people I call friends before who ended up using things that I've told them as weapons. So for the longest time there, I became guarded and never said much of anything to anybody. Reason why I found Twitch so hard to do at first, because you know what you see is what you get. Otherwise, it was just going to look like I was just a uh, closed-minded, self-centered, arrogant guy, and that's not me. I'm friendly. I'm outgoing. But if backed in the corner, I could be one of the worst people you've ever come across. But I've always been that way. All right, just check to see which ones we have left here. Just checking to see which ones we have left. Well, you know, Blazing, if you need to talk, I'm always here for y'all. You know that. You know that. So don't hesitate to send me a message, you or Imfried. Be sure to let me know. And I'll make myself available to y'all. Sometimes it's easy to talk to people to make it easier on you so you don't have to hold it all in, or, you know, and everything said to me always stays with us. Never goes any further. However, I will say one time I did have a friend who told me something and I did have to go to the cops on that one. That one was wrong and shocking. And that guy, he really needed to go to jail for that. Yes, ma'am. I'm always here for y'all. Just shoot me a message anytime. All right, our destination system was on the back side of the sun. So here we go. All right. Whitney Port. Excuse me. Sorry about the dog barking. Apparently, the missus has gotten up. At least I don't have to wake her up now. Which means we got to feed the dogs a little bit early. And if you hear her, that's Penny. That's our Great Pyrenees mix. That's the one who stole the other dog's toy at the dog park. She likes to give her hugs. She's in there woofing now. When you start to fix her breakfast, she'll start bouncing up and down like a bucking bronco. She's just a big old playful puppy who doesn't know her own strength or weight. She doesn't know her own strength. This girl runs across the backyard and slams into me like she's light as a feather. She can easily knock me over. She's only about 40 pounds. Okay, wait for him to start his forward thrusters, and then we're going to I'll land here. Let's see. Next one's going to take us to Adinama. I think I said that right. I'm not sure. And nope, apparently the wife is not up. Because by now she'd have stuck her head in here and turned the light on in the den. Which means we will be having to wake her up in a few minutes. Surprised Penny hasn't gone to run upstairs yet and jump in bed and physically wake her up by throwing herself up against her like she always does me. For some reason, Penny's a lot more savage for me than she is my wife. She just lays down up against her. When it's time for me to get up, Penny throws herself against me, her full body weight, and almost knocks me out of bed. Nothing's more shocking than when she does that at 3 o'clock in the morning. And you find out that she doesn't need to go to the bathroom outside. She just wants to play. Can't fuss at her much because all she is a big playful puppy. She's been like that since we rescued her from the old lady down the street who was abusing her. But yeah. Oh yeah. One. Of course. Oh, that's okay, Miss Blazin. I was just letting you know if y'all needed to talk, just give me a holler anytime. I'm always here for y'all. You're welcome. You are welcome. Okay, we're going to drop this stuff off over at Maury Point. Excuse me one moment. Voice is kind of coming and going right now. We're going to drop this off. We got to get everybody up soon, and I now have a different dog who's laying there with his butt on my pillow. I'm going to need a new pillow. They're just my kids. How we're doing on rankings, just to check real quick. 94%. That ain't bad. So carrying around those 2 clothing I picked up with that encrypted data. Gonna have to sell them somewhere just to clear out the cargo hold. Watching those 2 ships who buzz past us, see where they go. All right. Beginning rapid deceleration here. Go into the hangar here. Drop on down. Get a little wash and wax job going. Get all that space dust off the side of the ships. Make them look nice and pretty. And reputation change, reputation change, reputation change. What money? Career job available. Okay, that one. Hey, knock off the growling. Occasionally, we still have dogs who just kind of be temperamental with each other. Actually, I take it back. My wife is awake. My mom just took my daughter to get her work permit. She just got a job. Hey, congratulations. Congratulations. I remember when my mom did that for me when I was in high school. We were part of the what they call it, cooperative education. My senior year, I went to school half a day, worked half a day, and part of my work time actually went toward credits for high school. But I mean, I could have actually graduated in the 11th grade. I had enough credits, I could have graduated then, but I didn't want to. I felt that they still had something to teach me, and they did quite a bit. And it was fun. It was fun. All we had to do, and if we were scheduled to work when we were supposed to be in class, all we had to do was call the instructor, let him know that morning, and it was all covered. It was all excused. Tests, everything were all excused because that was part of the program. And it was open to only a select few people. I think there were only 15 of us that were allowed in my period. I think the second period was only 10. That was it. Only 25. There really was no classroom education. It was more like a study hall. Every now and then he would teach us something like, how to figure out your taxes, things along that line. But for the most part, we were just a kind of work program. And it was pretty cool. It really was. Oh yeah. I'd I'd sometimes go to work at 5 in the morning at the grocery store I worked at, was bailing boxes, had to stop to go use the phone at 7 to call him up because our classes didn't start till 7:45. But he had to have advance notice, so we'd call him at his phone, and he was always in his office ready to answer the phone. Told him we were at work. He'd call up to verify we were actually there, and we were good to go all day. Like I said, everything was all excused. Everything was. It was a great program. We enjoyed it. They had a second program. I don't remember what it was, but this was more for office workers where some of the people there could go work in businesses somewhere doing paperwork and things like that. They got the same benefits we did, but they were also very selective and they didn't have as many people as we did. I think they only had something like maybe 20 between the two classes. It was all good. But, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, it's that time. I'm going to have to go help the wife feed the dog so she can get ready for her shot. I wish to thank everybody for coming in this morning. I do greatly appreciate it. Oh, really kind of early. Let's see who we're going to go pay a visit to this morning. Let's see. I think we are going to go see a good buddy of mine. Fantastic guy. Absolutely amazing. He has not gone live yet. Okay. All right. I know just the perfect person. We are going to go check out Father Bill this morning, who's currently playing Elite Dangerous. We're going to keep everybody in the Elite Dangerous community. I wish to thank everybody for coming in this morning. I do greatly appreciate it. I will be back at 5 a.m. Central Time tomorrow. And until that time, y'all take care, be safe, have yourselves a great day, and thank y'all for everything.